How do I feel more confident about my body in the bedroom? Hi lingerie lovers, I'm Sammi Cole, and on this week's Undie Mondays we are talking bedroom body confidence. But why is body confidence important when it comes to sex? Now if you ask someone from any gender what they find the sexiest trait to be in a partner, chances are they're going to say confidence. So the reason that body confidence feeds into that so much is because if you're in bed with a partner and you're worrying more about what you look like and what they're thinking of your body than what they're doing or what you're feeling, then you're not fully in the moment and you are not going to be enjoying the sex as much as you wish you were. The same goes for your partner as well. If they are conscious of the fact that you are not having a good time, then they're not going to either. There are many other reasons why confidence in the bedroom is sexy. It gives you the ability to try new things, which is always great. It means you are happy to laugh at yourself, which is something that's very key in sex. And it also reassures your partner by giving you an air of knowing what you're doing. So, how do you become more body confident in the bedroom? Sadly, as we all know, it's not as easy as just going, oh, I think I'm going to be happier in myself, and then boom, you're the most confident person on the planet. Many of us of any gender do struggle with body confidence issues that come from quite an early age, so it's not that simple to just turn them off at the click of a button, or the think of a thought. In fact, if you've ever thought that the people around you seem much more confident than you, you're in for a surprise. In the UK alone, only 3% of women are completely happy with the way their body looks. Now, excuse my French, but that is some bullshit. So while you may not be able to change your attitude to your own body overnight, there are some things that can help you on the way. The first one, spend less time on social media. I know it's much easier said than done. I'm always on Facebook, always on Instagram, always looking through the newsfeed. However, the problem with social media, just like every other kind of media, is that it doesn't give you the full picture. Whilst you may constantly be comparing yourself to that girl you went to school with who seems to have the perfect life, the perfect body, the perfect boyfriend, or even that guy you used to work with who's really tall and really ripped and seems to have everything going for him, that's not real life. People don't look like that all the time. Apart from anything else, confidence doesn't come from comparing yourself to other people. When you compare yourself to other people and think you're better, that's arrogance. Body confidence is much more about just accepting and loving who and what you are regardless of anyone else around you. After all, even Beyoncé's publicist tried to get those unflattering Super Bowl pictures removed. Point number 2, focus on your health. Eating well and exercising don't just have to be about losing weight or getting more toned. The fact is, there is a hell of a lot more to your body than just the appearance. It's been proven that regardless of weight, people who do exercise and release those endorphins on a regular basis are much more likely to have a positive body image. Plus, a lower mood can also be very easily linked to what you're eating and drinking. So do make sure that you're getting your 5 a day, make sure that you've got a good balance of food, and when it comes to alcohol, less is more. Many of us are guilty of resorting to a glass of wine or two to help with that Dutch courage. But in the long term, alcohol is, of course, a depressant and it is only going to lower your mood. Remember, your body is there to help you do so much more than simply look good. As a species, we are built to experience and seek out pleasurable activities, which is why the clitoris is the only organ in the animal kingdom that is known to exist purely for pleasurable purposes. Remember, sex is a sensory experience, so by making sure all of your senses are in tip-top condition, you're going to enjoy it more. Number 3. Find an outfit that makes you look great. And remember, you don't need an occasion to look your best. Now, I've had many disagreements with people in the past about whether you are dressing for yourself or dressing for other people. The truth is, confident people will always dress for themselves first and foremost. Think about it, you may well have seen someone perhaps on a night out who's wearing something they're not entirely comfortable with, they're pulling it down, they're fiddling with it, they're spending the whole evening faffing with what they're wearing. Which is why it's important to pick something you feel good in. Now, particularly when it comes to lingerie, there can be a temptation to dress purely for our partner, but I believe you should pick something that makes you feel good. Forget the rules about what you should or shouldn't wear, regardless of your size, your height, anything like that. Pick something that you enjoy. Number 4, avoid negativity. Now, if you find that you are spending time around a lot of people who are constantly putting themselves down or constantly talking about their diet, it is going to have a knock-on effect on your own confidence. If you can, avoid situations where this kind of negativity might arise. If you find that it is a particular friend or set of friends who are making you feel like this, it is definitely worth having a word with them and explaining how what they're doing is making you feel. Also, learn to take a compliment. How many of us, when someone says something nice to us, just go, yeah, but probably not like that. If you keep brushing people's compliments off, they're going to stop giving them to you. It's as simple as that. Number 5, reinforce the positives. Self-5. It is incredibly easy for all of us to think about the parts that we don't like. But instead of focusing on these areas, try to think about the bits that you do like. Maybe you're not happy with your thighs, but perhaps you've got fantastic arms. Stand in front of a mirror and take the time to really look over your body. Look at your hair, your face, your figure, everything, and make sure that you make a list of all the bits that you like. Now, if you find that you end up staring into the mirror and going, oh, well, I don't like any of it, that's not going to help you. If you really find that you're struggling to find parts of your body that you like, don't be afraid to ask people. Our friends, our family and our partners have very, very different images of us than we have of ourselves, so don't be afraid to ask them what they like. Number 6, spend more time naked. There are those of us who, even when we're on our own, don't want to be naked because we feel that we can see all the flaws and feel all the wobbles and everything like that we don't want to acknowledge. If you get used to spending more time naked by yourself, you are going to automatically feel more comfortable when you're around your partner. Although it may be better to do this in the confines of your own home rather than randomly on the street because that can get you arrested. At this time of year, so many people get so hung up on New Year, New You that they forget to think about loving themselves as they are at that point. Sure, go to the gym, eat well, do all of that, but don't do it because you want to change yourself. Instead of pinning all your hopes on some really strict diet and exercise regime that you'll probably have dropped come March, or earlier, make sure that you put your energy into loving yourself as you are as well. If you see the changes you want, great, but if you don't, you're going to be much happier in your own skin anyway. So there you go, those are my top tips for how to feel more body confident in the bedroom. Spend less time on social media, focus on your health, find your perfect outfit, reinforce the positives, and get naked. If you have any of your own body confidence tips, don't forget to let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, click on the Lovehoney icon to subscribe to the Lovehoney channel. We upload new sexpert videos 4 times a week, so there's always fresh content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week with a brand new Undie Mondays.